everybody, Doris here. Well, today I want to show you my journal for the October One More Time Junk Journal Challenge, which is hosted by Dear Julie Julie here on YouTube, and I will put that link below. In this challenge, we're basically using our stash to create a journal and include certain elements. This journal measures 6 by 9, and I have used a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Covered it with a lot of different vintage trims. On the cover here, I've used my Cricut machine to create the scalloped cutout and also the other ovals on here. I have used a Kaisercraft paper pad called Mademoiselle, and also there was a coordinating embellishment pack. And both of those items, let me tell you, I have definitely hoarded for quite a while, and I thought this was a good time to use it. The digital kit that I'm using here, Garden Ladies in Waiting, which is from Dear Julie Julie as well, and I will put that link below. So let's open the journal here. Did a lot of stitching, inking around the edges as well. On the inside cover here, have a journal card. Just put different trims on, stitched around. Use some of my avocado dyed paper. Some tracing paper, part of the paper collection. Whoops, make sure I'm in frame there. There we go. A little corner tuck. Made like a little collage there. And then this tag I used with strips that I had. That was part of the challenge, using strips of paper. A little embellishment. This cardstock, green cardstock, was from Stampin' Up. Then over here on this page, under this clip, we have an envelope that I made from the digital kit. I think maybe it goes that way. I might have had that upside down. And just added some stickers here that also came with the paper collection. This here is my avocado die I used on like a stencil that I had gotten from Stampin' Up, and some vintage trim up there. Some of the ladies from the digital kit. Just made a flip up there with a hidden journaling spot. Another embellishment. Here we have a flip out, like a matchbook type thing. And I added some paper in there that you can write on, a couple sheets, some trim. It's just a really beautiful paper collection. You can see why I was trying to hoard it for so long. Over here I have a tag that I stitched on. Another loose tag. And this one here I've used I believe it's a Stampin' Up embossing folder. It has the raised edge here, and there's the back of the tag. You can't really write on it, but it sure did turn out nice. And then I just took one of my cut-aparts and I put one of Julie's images from the digital inside there, like a little frame. Another corner tuck. Another one of the images from the kit. Made a little pocket out of it with some book pages and napkin that I put on there. Avocado paper on the back. And just a plain tag I've added in there. Here's one of another digital images. I add a little bit onto the corner here and just made it into a pocket. This page, some vintage writing paper. Again, flip up. Added a couple Stampin' Up stamps here. And on this one, envelope, book page. Just did a little fussy cutting there. Here another sticker from the paper collection. Add a little, I don't know if you can see that very well, a little bit from the digital kit, and then I just kind of did some embellishing around there. Here we have a piece of avocado dyed paper. I had originally put a doily on that. I crinkled it all up. This idea I got from Diane H on YouTube. Another stamp. This one was from Cornish Heritage Farms, and the set was called the Rummage Bin. Some more stamping I did on some parchment paper. Used my scissors just to make a decorative edge here, and some inking. Another top tuck here. Tag. This came from nevermorecreation17.com. And I just added a little bit of embellishing on the bottom of that. Little trim. Center of the signature, just put some little pearls on there. A fabric flip. More of that stamping. The other side of that form. Crinkle paper. Really has a unique effect to the journal. And this here is, we had to do something with trash, and so this came with the cutouts that came with the paper collection from Kaisercraft, and so I just kind of sanded it a bit, added some napkin on here, and made it into a pocket. And this all here is cut out from my Cricut. More napkin, little embellishment there. And here's another little tag that I made with book pages and napkin. Backed it with some cardstock there. Now this page, just a little bit of decorative things. Another one of the stamps from the Cornish Heritage Farms. A little punch out and a playing card. More writing paper with some stamping. Another one of the beautiful digital images, and I made another pocket here. Then over here another corner tuck. And just added this journal card. This came from Jessica Rapp at 2 Silver Oranges on Etsy. Just looking for a little something to add in there, and that fit, I thought. Then on this page we have another tag with embellishing. Just backed it with some cardstock there. Vintage seam binding. And then here I created little tucks and just put all these cute little embellishments in here. I took another one of Julie's digitals and just made a little embellishment. Then on this page we have like a floating pocket. Again, another playing card. I backed it with some writing paper. Another embellishment from the kit that you can write on. This side I made a side tuck and like a bookmark here with a little eyelet. Again, another journal card from Jessica. I love her work, and I just thought a couple of her pieces really looked good in here. And then on this page, let's see, another corner tuck with some of the little cutouts and a tag. Here I added a little eyelet and bulb pin. You can see there's a little piece of vintage seam binding, a couple different laces that I applied on here. Here's that stenciled paper. Over here, another side tuck, another one of Jessica's tags. this was actually my last page, and let's see if I can get it to cooperate here. I was just experimenting, and I thought, what am I going to do with these 2 pieces of scrap paper? So I came up with this. What I did was, for the hinges, I used some coffee dyed paper, and then this is from the paper collection, paper clip I made. And here I put a couple brads and little findings, they call it. Put some really old seam binding on here. I stitched that on. And then I just created a spot with some vintage writing paper, and I did a little stamping. I love how it turned out, and it's kind of funny because this is the very last thing I did. And no, I have not watched anyone's video. It's just something that I just came up with and just really liked it. Okay, then over here, have another little tuck from one of the embellishments. I just stapled that on, another tag. Just did a little collaging on. Lots of places to write. Then on the last page, another envelope, old envelope. I just cut the top off and folded it down here, stitched all the way around with some vintage trim. One of the digital images, just inked around that and put a tag in there from my avocado paper. The rest of that tracing paper. And then on the back here, another envelope, junk mail envelope, cut that top off, sealed it down, added washi tape around here. I don't know if you can see that very well with the glare. And then inside, this trim here actually came from doll clothing. It was a doll dress, that's right, that I got from the thrift store. So I just stitched that on to my cardstock, another image from the digital kit. Added a different piece of scrapbook paper here that you can write on. So that is my journal for the challenge. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please be sure to check out Dear Julie Julie on Facebook, where you can find the challenge and join us each month as we do a new challenge. And I so appreciate you coming by. Please let me know if you have any questions at all about anything I've done here. And I hope all of you have a wonderful day and that you are doing well. Thank you.